Good afternoon. Today is Monday, April 12th. Hope you all got your Macbeth essays turned in by yesterday. I will get those corrected ASAP. So this week is week 12, and due this week is from the research modules, the news source review, and that's due by next Sunday, April 18th by midnight, and that's 15 points. Also due this week is Bedford Handbook, 13, 14, and 15. And that's worth 15 points. And again, that's due next Sunday by 11:59 p.m. All right, now last week I went over the research paper that's due May 16th. And I thought I would go over it again today, and you need to read it carefully. So here are the highlights from that, and you can read it carefully. The topic is, it's a controversial issues research paper, and this is argumentative writing, and you choose a controversial issue and you take a side for or against. So you have to have, it has to be a debatable issue. The specifications are that it's 7 full pages, and that's minimum. And that's typed with 12 font, 1-inch margins, double spaced, and of course the MLA format for the typed essay and works cited page. Research, you need 6 sources minimum, and those you will be finding those and taking notes on those when you do research assignment number 1 and number 2. I suggest 12 sources maximum. You start getting beyond that, it's for a much longer paper. Each source must be cited at least once with a minimum of 15 parenthetical notes or in-text sites. Go beyond a Google search. See page 536 of Bedford, web sources on pages 646. If you do use Google, be sure to use advanced search and filter for .edu, .gov, and etc. No Wikipedia or blogs. Okay, so organization, good introduction like you do with all your essays, and you have your thesis statement at the end of the introduction where you state what your position is. In the introduction, you should give a history and a background of the controversial issue. The body of the paper, probably around 10 to 12 paragraphs, and a lot of details and examples supporting your argument, with most of your writing integrated with paraphrases and quotations. Now, you do need to present the other side in a separate paragraph or within a paragraph of when you are arguing your side. So be sure to present counter arguments, at least a paragraph worth. Your essay could have a plan of action, and you end with a thoughtful conclusion that summarizes your main arguments and shows how your thesis has been proven, and of course, discuss final significance. And this is written in the third person. He, she, no I or you. Okay, and on the back, on your, when you find your controversial issues prompt, you also have controversial issues, a list of those that you can choose from or come up with your own. And for plagiarism, remember that you do your own original work and researched and written by you in your voice. Okay, I just wanted to mention the research paper rubric, which I mentioned last week. Your entire essay is worth 300 points, and 100 points is given for quotations and 50 points for the works cited page. So those are really integral and important. You will develop your paper around your paraphrases and quotations. Okay, so no, I did say paraphrases. You don't have to have all quotations. You can paraphrase your sources. but you still need to cite them, tell where they came from, and that's coordinated with your works cited page, with your entries on the works cited page. Okay, due in 2 weeks is research assignment number 1. It is due April 25th, and it's 30-point assignment. And the prompt reads like this: using a minimum of 3 scholarly sources. You can find these types of sources on Sierra College databases, such as JSTOR. And what you do is you find your 3 sources and you take a page of notes on each. And you need also a preliminary outline with a thesis statement at the top of your notes, or no, excuse me, at the top of your outline. So when you submit this, your outline should be first, with your main points that you're going to that are going to be in your essay. This does not have to be a lengthy outline. It's a preliminary. And at the top of each page of notes, put your source. Okay, and you will submit your notes and your outline together. Now, number 2, I will explain next week, and it is also taking notes, and you'll be including a final outline and a works cited page. So that'll be research number 2, which I'll talk about next week. So for this week, this week and next week, you have until the 25th to get your first research done. And I recommend you get started on number 2 next week as well. Okay, so that's it for this week, and I will be talking to you next week as well. Okay.